Hi guys, Daniel here. Welcome to my Atlas walkthrough series. In this episode, we will have a look at the Ramshackle Sloop and learn how it operates. Alright, for now, in this walkthrough and for this video, as we are starting fresh and are not high enough level to craft our own sloop, and we need to leave the free port, we're gonna visit the shipyard's man. For fibers, hide and wood, he will provide us with a ramshackle sloop. Let's name her Salvation. A few other names I can think of would be Sure Thing, Vitamin C, or Forget Me Not. The differences between this ramshackle sloop and a sloop that we can build ourselves is basically that this one is cheaper, but not so good in comparison. The weight capacity is less, the planks got lower hit points, and we can't use different sails on it. Yeah, that's right. Later on, we can craft our own sails with different properties to our ships. Those things has to be unlocked in the skill tree as we level up though. The Ramshackle Sloop has 2 masts and a steering wheel. Nothing more. As we are boarding our sloop, we get an interface in our top right corner. Here we can see that the sloop has a health bar, a maximum weight capacity, and an XP bar. Yes, that's correct, an XP bar. As we sail on the seas, the ship will gain XP and we can level up the stats. We also got the sailing interface where we can see the direction of the wind, the angle of our sails, and the angle of our rudder. Now, let's talk a bit about the stats and the other options we got to the ship. If the ship takes damage, we can repair the ship. On PC, this is done by looking at the damage area and long press E to get up a menu. From here, we can make repairs. If you got the repair hammer, you can use that. As you hit the damaged area, a minigame starts where you're gonna stop the slider at the thicker part of the bar. If you are successful, the repairs are made faster. One important note here is that we must bring the required materials to make repairs. Those materials can be in our inventory or in a ship resource box. This one we can unlock in the skill tree as we level up. In the ship menu, we also have more options. We have the option to unclaim the ship. If we play with friends, this is the way to go if you want to give away the ship as a gift. We can also scuttle the ship, which means sink it. Since there is a limit on how many ships we can own, this might come handy someday. We also got the station group option here. This is used for when we can man the ships with a crew. From here, we can also access the ship's properties. On PC, we also got quick access by pressing F while looking at the ship. When we have sailed a bit and got some XP, we can upgrade the ship. And this is done here in the properties screen. Things we can upgrade is the additional weight. This adds more weight capacity to the ship. Damage. This adds damage dealt by cannons and other attached weapons. Resistance. Increase tolerance for how much damage we can take. Extra crews. Increase the total number of passengers allowed on the ship. For the moment, we can have 5 crew members on this sloop. Sturdiness. Reduce ship sinking rate and reduce rate of offshore item spoiling and character vitals depletion. Extra beds. Improved anchor automatic hull repairing speed and reduces overall crew payment amount. This will make sense as we get a bigger ship and got a crew on it. Alright, So before we set sail, we're gonna do some modification to this sloop with a bed, a storage box, and a campfire. If we were playing on a PvP server, we might wanna secure the bed and the storage box a bit. I'm gonna give you my example on how to do it. So we need to craft some building pieces for this. If we leveled up a bit, we should be able to unlock some wood structures. The pieces we need for this build are found in construction and mercantilism. Wow, that's some English for you right there. So the things we're gonna craft is the campfire, a bed, storage box, 4 ceiling, 2 doors, 1 roof, and 4 walls. And I'm talking wood pieces here, not thatch. Wood. With the items in hand, let's start to build and enclose the bed. First, I place a wall to the back of the ship. In front of the wall, I try to place the bed. It's a bit wonky because of the waves and motions to the ship. On the sides, I want to place slooped walls. I can change the build type by pressing T on PC. Pressing Q will toggle between snap points. With the slooped walls in place, we're gonna place a wooden roof, and we're gonna toggle it to be a roof doorway. Then I can place a door on it. That creates a ramp that now is openable and closeable. On the back side of the first wall, I want to place a catwalk. So a wooden ceiling and toggle it to a catwalk. This makes boarding the ship from the rear ladder less complicated. Trust me, it's still complicated, just less. Alright, so this is what we got so far. The bed, our respawning location, is now secured. Now, we're gonna place the storage box under the deck. To do that, we first need to remove one of the ceiling pieces. Then we jump down. Crouching down by pressing C on the PC might help here. Here I want to place a wall and toggle it to a half wall. It will snap to the roof and it will work as support for 2 ceiling pieces. I place them like this, and we got a platform where we can place our storage box. If you're starting fresh and leaving the free port, I recommend you to put some filled water skins in this one. Maybe bring some extra materials so you can make repairs. Back on deck, we're gonna place the last ceiling piece and toggle it to be a ceiling doorway. Finally, we place a door and the storage box is now secured. Last thing we're gonna place is the campfire, and after that we are ready to learn about sailing this thing. In this video, I will show you how you operate the sloop solo, so we will not use any crew at this point. The fundamentals will be to run between the 2 sails and the steering wheel. Now, let's have a look on how to rotate the sails. We have 2 options. We can hug the sail by tapping E on PC and then press A and D keys to rotate the sail. On PC, we can also long press E, that will bring up a menu. From here we go to rotate sail and we just select our desired angle. Operating the sails this way will be my preferred options, since after the selection of an angle, the sail will auto-rotate, saving some time. Same approach goes for dropping and raising the sail. Either we hug the mast and press W key to drop the sail and S to raise it, or we use the sail menu and select if we want to fully drop or raise the sail or partially adjust the sail with 10%. Alright, we're gonna sail now, and I'm gonna try to showcase how I do this. So let's go to the front mast, bring up the menu, and fully open this sail. We run to the other sail and fully open. Now we're gonna adjust the angle. So you can see the wind is coming from the left, so that means we're gonna put the angle to the right. Here we go. Alright. And now we are hugging the steering wheel. So yeah, that's basically how it's done. So this ship, the Ramshackle Sloop, and those sails, they are a little bit meh, to be honest. So we are a little bit forced to go with the wind. So we're gonna tack here. And as soon we are leaving the wind, we're getting really slow. Running to the mast, adjust the angle. Running to the other mast, adjust the angle, and back to the steering wheel. Alright, before we're done with the episode, I just want to mention the ladder. On PC, we lower and raise the ship's rear ladder by tapping the L key. This while we are at the steering wheel. I can highly recommend you to raise your ladders when you play on official servers. If we are in the water, we press T or Y on PC to operate the ladder. Remember that we have to be somewhat close to the ship and look at the ship. To grab and climb the ladders from the water is a complete shit show. That is for me making this video with the game patch 548.2. I really hope they will fix this because it shatters my soul into pieces and I have nightmares. And with this, we're heading towards other opportunities and the end of this episode. Please consider to subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to me and it would be very helpful. You stay safe now. Much love.